WA's holiday rental industry is calling on the government to fast-track regulations promised earlier this year, arguing it remains in limbo amid COVID-19 uncertainty. But the call has prompted an angry response from hoteliers, who instead want the government's priority to be the thousands of hotel staff who've lost their jobs.
Delma Davies manages 40 short-term rental properties around Perth, booked through the so-called disruptors of the accommodation market like Airbnb and Stays. Like other tourist ventures, around 12,000 short-term holiday properties in WA have been impacted by the pandemic, but the disrupted market still isn't regulated, creating additional unease.
They've got the uncertainty of COVID and you've got the uncertainty of regulation or guidance from governing bodies. So it's putting a lot of pressure on people like me and you who are mum and dad owners who rely on the income.
In February, the state government agreed to level the playing field amid the rapid rise of the alternative accommodation. It agreed to set up a legal framework to govern the industry and register providers. The industry wants those fast-tracked, eager to be united and represented.
Cooperation, not competition. There is enough business in the market for all.
Authorities are also keen for regulations to be tightened to help police the rentals. But so far, no changes have been introduced.
They should be taking the opportunity right now to move. We know that there has been interdepartmental investigation and discussion around the kind of things which need to happen. It does include a code, it does include consideration of a register. Why aren't they now moving?
The WA government says it is making progress. A working group of government agencies meets often and will soon be ready to consult with the industry. Ms Davies says after an initial hit to the short-term rental market, with FIFO workers stuck in WA and people again allowed to travel within the state, her properties are filling up. A stark contrast to the hotel industry, which says hotels in Perth are only running at about 5% occupancy.
We've got 10 to 12,000 staff that have been laid off that are waiting to come back to work when tourism and interstate borders reopen.
Mr Woods says a pandemic is hardly the time for the disruptors to be making demands. Eliza Lashon, ABC News.